How's it going, everybody? Today we are jumping back in Kingdom Come Deliverance and we are going to check out the Mysteries of the Church DLC that was released earlier today. Now, throughout this final DLC, we are going to be tasked with investigating a mysterious illness over at the Sedlets Monastery. So before jumping in, I've managed to reach level 30 when it comes to our scholarship skills, so we can do some proper detective work, and I've also put on some spectacles just to kind of establish a bit of credibility. And same goes for our alchemy skill. I've managed to reach level 30 because I presume that sooner or later we are going to have to brew some potions. But in order to start the DLC, we have to visit this purple icon in Kuttenberg, and there we are going to meet up with Peter of Pishek, and he wants us to do him a favor. And I will let Henry here summarize exactly what Peter wanted.
So, if I've got this straight, you want me to escort Wenceslas's court physician to the Sedlets Monastery, where they don't usually let anyone in, and the abbot is as thick as thieves with Sigismund, so Albic, who was dead set on going himself, can try to get access to the imprisoned Wenceslas.
No, actually, yes, that's exactly it.
So we basically had to act as Master Ulrich's guard, so we went over to meet with him, but as we were having our meeting, these guys showed up.
Hey, Albic!
Christ, give me strength. Another bunch of impatient wretches. Perhaps it's time I finally had a proper word with them.
Get out here, you piss fart!
Well, they don't look much like...
Time out. That is the first time in my life that I have heard the word piss fart. I didn't even know that was a word. There's two words, but that guy put them together. Alright. These guys were bothering Master Ulrich, but since we had a very good scholarship skill, we were able to handle the situation peacefully.
Have you lost your mind? You do realise you're threatening the royal physician? All it takes is one word, and you're off to the scaffold.
What?
You mean the king? Who else? The Kingfisher?
Look, it's not that big a deal, right? We'll be on our way. Sorry to bother you, Master Albic.
It's all right. God be with you.
And with you. Forever and ever.
Well, that's that.
I must say, you surprised me, Henry. And pleasantly so. Perhaps your company might come in handy at the monastery after all. What do you say? Will you come with me?
Alright, you are approaching a crucial point. Once you enter the monastery with Albic, your access to the rest of the world will be restricted until you complete the third DLC. You won't be able to continue with your tasks outside the monastery walls. Don't bring any stolen goods with you to the monastery because you are going to be searched at the gate. Right, well, this kind of reminds me of a certain quest from the first video game where we had to go undercover into a monastery and kind of do some things, but this time around it looks like we are going in there as an escort or as a guard. Well, yeah, let's, I don't know if I have anything stolen on me, but let's just go. Everything that I have on me right now is stuff that we've crafted over our forge, so I don't think we actually have anything stolen in our inventory, but I guess we're gonna find out in a second.
Yes. Let's go.
You can't go to the monastery dressed like that.
Why not?
Your armor would draw too much attention. Simple clothing will do. Go and change, then come back.
All right.
Albic, time out! I worked so hard for this armor, like, for the Waffenrock and for the Kuttenberg set, we searched for diagrams or for sketches for for days and days. And now he wants me to remove my armor? Albic, what the heck? Unfortunately, we had to remove our armor before going to the monastery, and they also took our sword at the entrance, so we had no armor and no weapons either. I actually saved some things in my inventory and I was hoping that I was gonna get to keep them, but as we will see later on, we didn't get to keep them. But as soon as we reached the place, the abbot told us that there was a bit of a plague going around, and at the moment there were 3 patients, but he was worried that there were gonna be more, so we kinda offered our help.
What are we going to do, Albic?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
Alright. Yeah, what if we catch it?
But what if we catch it?
My mission is to help those in need. And that risk is part of it.
Alright.
You're free to walk away, of course.
Lord Pisek assigned me to guard you.
I believe he had other kinds of danger in mind.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Thank you, Albeck, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
I will.
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
Before we do that though, did they really take my sword at the gate? They did! We don't have any weapons. They took our sword and they also took every piece of armor. Are you kidding me? No! Hopefully we're gonna get them back at the end, right? Can I wear this? Should we wear our weapon rack here? My goodness, I did not think that they were gonna take everything, but they took all of our swords, they took every piece of armor as well. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we still have like our potions and some food. Let's see here. How does this map look? So this is a new map. It's like a map within a map. We have the Kuttenberg map, and then within the Kuttenberg map, we have this mini map, the Sedlets Monastery map. So, whoa, check it out. We have tons of new points of interest. We have the monastery. We have a camp here. Alright, we have quite a few things. The DLC brought this new mini-map to the video game. It's a map within a map, kind of. We have this small, Sedlets Monastery map within the big Kuttenberg map, and we are going to be stuck here until we finish the DLC. But after meeting with the abbot, we went over to the infirmary where we met one of Ulrich's old friends, and he told us more about the illness, like the symptoms and whatnot. And after that, we went around and asked some questions, we did a bit of investigating, and we found out that some of the patients were secretly meeting in the basement of the monastery, so we made our way down there to see if we could find some clues. Whoa, check it out. What a cool looking spot. We have some wine. Yeah, check it out. Ooh, we're gonna grab this for sure. You reckon they're gonna mind if we're doing some things? I mean, they did take our gear. They took our swords and then they took our armor as well. I didn't think that they would take our stuff from our inventory. So hopefully we're gonna be able to recover all that when we finish the DLC here. Here we go. Well, I haven't found anything of importance besides this blood.
Yaroslav got lost when Celestine followed him. There's wine in the air. Someone must have spilled a cask.
Oh, it's wine. That is blood. Alright, here we go. Go through here. We're gonna try and follow the trail and see where it is going to lead us. Whoa!
What the? Hey!
Hey!
How did you get in here? And who are you?
I should be the one asking you. Do you even know how I found this place?
No, I don't.
They say one of your brothers used to sneak in here. And one of the maids had a key to the door, too. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh no, you've got it all wrong.
Calm down. I'm not judging anyone. Both of them are seriously ill now. I'm just trying to help.
Christ's precious passion. May the Lord forgive us.
Forgive you for what? And who even are you?
Wojtek, we were writing a book here. All of us.
What book are you talking about? You don't mean the Decameron?
Oh no, Yaroslav finished that one long ago.
Everyone I've talked to thinks Yaroslav is still working on it. Why didn't he tell anyone?
When Yaroslav started translating the Decameron, he soon realized what it was really about. He became afraid that if Brother Crispin, or, God forbid, the abbot, found out, they'd forbid him to continue the translation. They might even have the book destroyed. What a loss that would be. So once he'd finished the translation, he hid it down here instead.
Wait, they sneaked into the basement to write a book? Couldn't they do it like up top?
So Yaroslav was working on something new down here?
The Decameron left a strong impression on him. he decided to write a book of his own, in the same spirit, to celebrate what is as valuable to man as love, or the spiritual life. He later asked Brother Ernest and me to work on the book together.
All right.
And what exactly did Yaroslav want to write about?
About humor, wit, laughter, about everything that can make a person laugh.
A comedy, I see. Oh, is that why he was sneaking down here?
I like that. I enjoy a good laugh just about any time.
Then you and he would have got on well. Yaroslav believed that a sense of humor could help a person in hard times just as much as strong faith could.
There's something to that. Who knows how I'd have ended up if I hadn't been able to laugh at myself from time to time.
Just like Yaroslav said, laughter and humor are gifts from our Lord, among the mightiest. But the brothers probably wouldn't see it that way. That's why we met and worked in secret. Sometimes we'd write all night, other times we'd get into heated debates. And sometimes we just tried to outdo each other with witty sayings.
I see.
So basically you were sitting down here telling jokes all
Among other things, but mostly we were working.
All right. Oh, tell me one of your jokes.
Go on then. Tell me one of the jokes you came up with.
Now? All right then. All right. Here's one. Do you know why monks lie down in the meadow among the sheep? Because they're waiting for the good shepherd.
Tell me another one.
How does an astrologer flag down a wagon?
No idea.
By his sign.
I see why they were sneaking now. Let's see another one.
Tell me another one.
The kitchen lad complains to his master. The cellar's terribly damp. How do you know? Asks the master. And the lad replies, yesterday, a fish got caught in the mousetrap.
What? Basically, the people that got sick were hanging out together in the basement writing a book of jokes, and we found out that there was somebody else down there with them helping them with the book, and that person was sick as well because we found him like this in his room. And as it turns out, this guy was actually working on some repairs down in the crypts of the monastery.
Since I found Ernest already dead, we believe he's the one who brought the sickness among the others. If he was the first to die, then he must have been the first to catch it, right?
But where did he catch it?
I don't know yet, Father. But I have certain suspicions. I found building plans in his cell. Looked like a floor plan of the church.
That means nothing. Ernest oversaw all construction work in the monastery.
And what had he been working on lately?
He'd been supervising repairs in the church. A floor had collapsed above the crypt recently. He was assigning
Time out! What if they release some sort of an ancient plague from the crypt? Oh my goodness, the plot thickens.
tasks to laborers and overseeing the work.
Which crypt do you mean?
Some important nobles are buried there. But most of all, it's the tomb of my predecessors. May their souls rest in peace.
That might be the source of the foul air. The illness could have spread from the exposed crypt.
True. Yeah, we shouldn't go in there. But I think we might have to. We should get like a mask or something, right? But I mean, we're definitely going to have to examine the crypt. I don't want to go down there, but we're gonna have to for sure.
I ought to go into the church and inspect everything thoroughly. Especially that crypt.
That's not a good idea. If the illness is really spreading from there, no one should go in.
I'll get a
I
mask.
understand your concern, Zacharias. But Henry is right. At this point, it's just a supposition, and we must put it to the test.
Enough. What nonsense is this? No one's going into that crypt. The disease is spreading. The infirmary is full. We've already got 2 dead.
Father, I understand you're afraid, but
Afraid? I'm not afraid. I bear responsibility for the whole monastery, for every living soul. And it's my God-given duty to do everything I can to protect them from the plague.
Father, wait. Just give us a day. 2 at most. I'll just find out where the sickness came from.
You won't get another hour. The monastery is to be sealed. No one goes in, no one comes out. All the monks are to withdraw to their cells.
What about us? You want to keep us here against our will?
I don't want to, but I must. And at the same time, I humbly ask for your help. Believe me, you'll be repaid when the time is right. You came to me with a certain request. Help me, you may consider it granted.
It's for the best, Albec. Even if it turns out not to be the plague, it's still a deadly illness, and we're within sight of the town. If it spreads to Kuttenberg, it'd be a disaster.
I know. But as you wish. I'm sorry, Henry, but I'm afraid we have no choice.
And there we have it. We are going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video. I hope you have enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below, and I will see you in the next one.